But it was also a platform for people to market themselves, which is where Kennedy Japan nominate or more controversial issues nearby see managing a mountain. But and Crawford so say, oh, most also were stuck in traffic for a long time. But it could also be said for his own political strategy. So he also needed to make the noise to bring attention to the fact that Chale Moama ye kumio. Because he says in the party not yet to some bayers are bottom top up approach or said the top down approach and no mokikano. Ye a candidate first and sunny about regional constituency. Any one election, police station elections on that system no favors Baumia because it is the same set of delegates. And almost two about mad Baumia winning, you know. And Kennedy Japan now has to do double work so that the same delegates who gave majority of his vote to Baumia now he can market to them that Baumiano na ye nanado nene supporting no chinchim nensana momo to man intino mun change margin. And I think that's all part of the strategy in Kennedy Japan and call for no mano demono. Obianum say Kennedy Japan or you be a wire farms or farms when you chrome ho. Ye ban it so be a wabwa grassroots for or you loved by grassroots for Kennedy Japan. But Kennedy Japan weakness back on within MPP and outside. Number one, yes, our delegate system no. Say MPP for answer no more you the same delegate system here way. Na yes or to presidential answer. Omako koto constituency regional a police station and they go against Kennedy Japan because the same delegate crop majority of them like Baumia because that's the result that we got the other time. And your current resources are Kennedy Japan is resource Baumia see a resource the what they want Baumia benya upper hand because BN said the Kennedy Japan a resourceful influencer the whole central region MPP. So Kennedy Japan say obetimi MPP for winning the entire asking votes ni obetimi. I know what Kennedy Japan has done in the past. But say a great clear me don't advise ni be my Dr. Brandon Champui. Kennedy Japan, he's been there, done that, he's delivered. Our farms, our a year friends saying fruits almost the crab roach. Our rice farms. These are the things that what's a Kennedy Japan PR team no must start projecting to the delegates. In fact, delegates when it be man start employing them here and there. Employ them here and there. Ne push your mushem. You see, and another man Kennedy Japan that upper hand. So far, Kennedy Japan is doing well in terms of say Omukasa on responded. I was saying the team also find a way. And the team is doing well. Now, even if team no crack kasa, ko kwate no ne ade, and the kasa no Kennedy Japan on kasa because part the team need him the weak point say oko kasa bebre hona open it for no. So they've made him start take a step back, which is a good thing for Kennedy Japan. It's a good thing for him. And more of that for Kennedy Japan. So on fire a no more. No pushing on market himself more. On pushes so bet me and bebuano na nidi aye. And a lot of the young people already don't penasem because Kennedy Japan to jegu. And if President Mahaman in the team no make any mistake bia. Those ones that go to the benefit of Kennedy Japan. But again, no, you need about a year or two. And sana. But the national executives for no, most of them are seeking re-election. Be to say could you money at the own person almost baby. Now you're to Abama omo. Say almost saying yeah. A Honso Kennedy Japan must find a way. Even national executive elections, the crown, he will warm himself up to those people. He will warm himself up to those people. So Mama have 3 names in NDC. And so far, before the anymore, we declare first Dr. Baumia, Kennedy Japan, Alan away you know where free Dr. Educhum, Dr. Brian Champon, Cabinet Japan, we are not too sure. As a Cabinet Japan, you're beko, but Ogusu usually maybe I suspect that Cabinet Japan will team up with Brian Champon. Or Cabinet Japan may team up with Obi to say first Dr. Baumia, whichever way, ever work it. Because one of the most experienced people in the MPP, I say, Nanado, or sabotage Cabinet Japan kakra, because one of the people who deserves accolades, who deserves praise in MPP, Cabinet Japan. You can't be away penny dues, or be our bre, or be our year, do my Cabinet Japan can no 2 ways about it. From Kufuor time, I know your communication fast and Nanado, and you so Cabinet Japan can near my baby one of my ear through can one be mukede. Cabinet Japan solid guy. But because of my man position, they are no man as a sabotage no course unity no. He's not only resources a bebwa. Saka Cabinet Japan was a Kennedy Japan sponsors. brand Agyapong sponsors, and I said Dr. Bawumia sponsors ni bianca brand Agyapong he should lead the party. He has more experience. In fact, Agyapong once and Dr. Bawumia munyinaba. It will serve Onoa Dr. Bawumia if he can add Agyapong to his team. If he can add other people. I don't know whether Obesan the Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe Ako, but Omoan Matthew Poku Pempe doc went to me and shine said also to me because see, we candidate, and yes, we candidate, I know where we. Also, then shut them. In fact, before crab, you must groom the person. You must let the person know strategy. Again, and also bet to me I sabotage because sometimes we bet to me yodium, I know sabotage you. But who also nipa was supporting me, nipa we there or prep wako to a gym. That's what they did to Napo. That's what they did to Napo. Sankomu boa Napo grooming no chen and fa NCA and can we and yes say and can upon to me kotosa trap public relations trap because some of the trap now about Napo kotom these were all avoidable traps. Oh munkromano and yet by force or becca obi they push you cock away. Fire say, Mobia was also a guy. Also so fire. Mobia was also fire NDC for no. I will fire and I will fire. You fire no direction. Oh fire now fire no wrong direction. A bebuabo. And a bit of it was also sabotaged in a cotia Napon. I don't know whether Bawumia then Bawumia Fanamba another good alternative in Agyapong say. Agyapong so incorporate the now or person cockra. Bawumia can lobby Agyapong semenko. Na be me running mate. And the MPP for a general secretary, Kodiaka say, 2028, Ghana for Hiamo, Ghana 40 and MPP Mra, Ghana for some rescue omono. You cannot come just like that. You have to look at all these dynamics and why NDC de neighbor, why NPP de neighbor, how resourceful is the person, how strategic is the person, and yes, sir, Ubekano wano go ye pesi about what's best.
So, Obi need ya metia a creative conflict. And that is why we have some scaffolds there at the gate.
Okay.
And I felt to say, Obiana, that is fair in leadership. Obia why an intention, clear. So a person contest, and because I said the same way treaty Bawumia, you treaty signing panosa. Now I felt to Obia supporter say, okay, minipa, Brand minister minipanoko contested. Can minister nipanoko contested, a duchu minister nipanoko contested. Nipa 4 at least, or maybe club intentions of contesting. Yamominina saw Mansa, make the spirit of conference because group success is not individual success.
Okay.
Now, have a small Mansa because unity no munya become once him. And if Manunsi and other Manusi baby, as I make an year muna mepe.
And necessarily rule, no, but
rule, no, but
involved
unity. Political party, no, or you also be a bit no me and come on. One creative division, no. Because one whom no creative division and kabom yedin. But so Obia fele say, okay, nipa 4 at least no medical intention. And then I get fair. Say Brand, Educhum, Agyapong, and Dr. Bawumia, room together, arranging is make sure we send a leadership here. Now for me, saw Mansa, no more pajamas, I say, Yakabum, and united. Segna best send it to Omunachidi for no, a bebwa party no, since no more no, and Opobefa, Yamikano, Oponfa, or permanent fat.
Okay,
but very rare and a better.
Here 2028, no, sir. What they are saying, no.
2028, is dicey. What MPP is doing now, Nameka say, because all over non-crophobia express concern, na party nintieno. Division no cracks na ye can was no was 2028 until you do the right thing. You see life and to say we go school na ya kire wade say this is the right thing to do, this is the wrong thing. Life will continue to push you around until you pick something from the ground, anything be you fall on the ground. So when you and free a form na what na a better continue, and that is the danger of MPP losing again in 2028 because they have not learned. They have not learned. So what now Honaya will say, oh, yeah, say Obi Ankasa, Ghana for Yangrophobia. So was why because Bibi a Kosokama. Frisuna when I've been with the same microphone as some become watchy. I bet your mama because Ghana for whom you're there. Omuntimin Kasa, your education and training for how to ask questions, how to speak to authority. Yeah, your orientation is and you know who you penia and now ya den ya and crofo what children on Becca so and quay, but you share when you pump crana busas will be our question will be and cassa.
But what about say or see or more ground that delegates Nakasa almost say pet the way our delegate system they change to more expanded. I know so
the expansion
feedback in Naka.
The expansion one of the issues was even communication director crano yang electing Ipakro mewa. It was one of the issues where yes, there were sweeping reforms at Newaho and issues address it. If you don't address all the issues, there are unmet needs.
But Prof, can you address all issues though?
You can address all issues, but if you don't tackle unity, now you're in a settings. Senator Kukwachin kana o set up stage as if we are united, but we are not united. Na pay ni deep. I want to be more. Because in Crawford, we party no more. Party in your back for the hour. Until the first also support to be the Yamasani pan preferential treatment, and then just send your own support no. Yamalisa, until my be a fair ground. And until I make us a leadership no, as a Sen Kabaumia, Ken Brian Agyapong and Dr. Duchu nipa for ni nyina no ya momu nyina in a perimeter no mu nyina som nsa a call round because obia won supporters no mu nyina wevu obia che say ya kabom
although obia anya official candidate to
crowd you manim say omo pese omo call enti omo ba no yo background obia won nkrofa no omo yedede di omachi udu lego ho a obia ba na sisi ho nipa na making intention until you treat you because Baumia Sabe on paper now no he's not better than Agyapong and I said Brian Agyapong and I said Dr. Duchu. They are all omunyina obia nwini abadia and obia declared intention said January 7 months later and obe contested. So this is the biggest opportunity a delegate do obeto ban ya be hia omo.
Okay.
But obia fair opportunity no omo nkasa.
Okay.
Ono omo kasa wi a ni obia beto man de ese be ehye ne botom.
Okay. Well, but Prof, would you say where your conference? They have Congress that is also coming up.
Yes.
Right.
But conference was an avenue to meet delegates. So obi oba hono your potential obi obeto aba. Into opportunity say untimi nko ketikrache, untimi nko likwemate, untimi nko savannah. Sambe no washia sankrofo no. Enti energizing base ni de se nya woka no. Wonso so ba na oba energizing base from crofo a no mo fi say we need dom na say so be say oba akra grounds dom a wo na. Wonso betimi asu enkrofo because politics. Ayana ya child university I say oh omo munya A ni B no omo nsheda enya politics omo munya D ni F no na omo ya politicians na ma remind them say by you say politicians was something unique omo persuasion skills don't mutimi persuade you obi set to abama me otimi to abama no because you can be a professor obi ho on school that but only never kwakot Sunday no obi wi ni eja because our people skills how would me convince people that wo I won in Vienna and Calbet in the year, you know. It is as we say here, sorry, identity in persuasion sake, you know. Necessary Komoma will be a fair chance. Yamekano.
Your problem, let me put out this issue about NDC or say, I don't get out prior campaign. I've not seen that.
The former delegates near you, and your massive sound, NDC, a winning massive and your money has a general switch in Mrs. San. This year, my Biaman came and for fro, and switch me will be a album maybe. No more to a bar. Nanka boa ama. Now the current thinking, no, aboa MP before. As it is now, no, my worry for MP before they say the division will continue. And your bedroom revenue not can Crawford and Trabama Baumian Crawford, even in the national elections.
Yeah.
So because you will be an a and say a primaries we are contesting your core and yeah, we need the Indian customers. But in NDC, there's something I like about NDC. Say a year primaries we you be lose biano, ye question near Bakwase. Say, Yasum Chiniabako, and it's a wool contest near core, and I say, Wulu Suya, Jabibia, and then this is why the NDC then said, once you are part of the party, no, you better be Biamawaye. So in MPP time, the problem was that most people were sidelined. Who were the MPP achieved for 8 years in a field minimum before the say a MPP stronghold. Opidi na chidi na mo din nyina ni bibia no nya a t-shirt and as called right ni amano take away wanya hwe adwuma ye beji ni sika ama sika na ye je no ono ani party age ni sika say ye be man police and as military adwuma na wanya ni sika nso amba Enti nyama sesa grounds no asesa. Some people antie no say sa no be ba omia because or you popular. Say na me nie kan ye say. Say wo ko ba bia be hu ba me t-shirt. The first obi show t-shirt na just obeto apama. Obu a t-shirt no gidi akofuom. Enti the reality on the ground and then say yes, but omia you popular, but or you popular to what extent?
Okay.
Because NDC say na mahama okoso ogbo adwuman na okoso bone sa obi NDC de ne beba no easy so be winning 2028. That is what they have to be cautious of. Na say we still continue to be arrogant say oh ba umia na ni enim no enti de ne beko na mo antie grassroots na because form ho no na gro no wo na form ho so eto me be sakasaka mo antie grassroots na fe obesa de ba umia ko na anye yie na chese party no abrego, and it seemed to be the path MPP is doing now.
Wow. I now wanted you to respond to it because a warning our professor the moment said, it's not just about popularity, it's about conversion. You need to convert people. The fact that we are popular, not just say obey me, because of course, yeah, then you're prof about me popular, but so when we need 2024. I want to hear what you say about network. No, I hear you. Mr. Jerry, who can Agyapong come? Do you see the Prof Kenyana?
Oh, I fear if Prof Kenya Baku Kren do a me year free. Because as I'm no credit yen to say MPP, ye near media, if you are sure in next 10 years to come, I'm sure you fair Nancy for my will end up being like CPP. And this is very serious. Because the way I hear to treat near Manu, you can clearly tell, say, there's no leadership. I had think papa nanka such an event a year by year. Mu MPP crowd the mono ya my lucky mu was sitting former sitting presidents that they are alive. Yes, say we are penny in fear. Only penny will fear and I can't say. NDC they don't have any former president or TSU. Jerry John JJ Cock at a meal. We are lucky enough to have President Kufuor alive. Lucky enough to have President Akufo-Addo alive. It is a BBC such a serious event. Say that is 124 million way. Let me be your man. Catch them. Say moon to shed that. I can right away. We shouldn't even give an excuse. But me assure say President Kufuor, I'm not there. But for my experience, how I see things, I don't think that President Kufuor can promote here. And I say it grow one country. Because of the past video I out and not President Kufuor complaining, he's being sidelined. If you are, Awa Mohammed Bichiano, now make a Simbia trend as a politician. I walk Ghana, Yeshamuni Kosunina. They were almost killed near ma, any the machination, any tricks in beer. Almost we are not about radio, so I can, oh, it's not like that. It is in some kind of fear. I can guarantee, tell you, sir, a move 80% or 70%, I don't agree with him.
And I said, I only one of my arrangement. He has spoken about some way, and also some way, and
for a controversy as arrangement.
And I'm only neck or I want to say neck. Oh, and I'm only neck. Only general secretary on the managing party, no.
Okay, you were general secretary. You were party organizer. If you are well in the word, who sees so deep politics? And if I one who see such big event to say, not young for voting system, man, you didn't voice and a picky vote. Near business say. Let me give a random top-down approach. Everyone say yes. Such a big stadium. Now I'm not yes, no. Yeah, no crap.
Voice votes.
Voice.
I want proper voting.
This is the most useless conference among whom I want to say it. Now your grandma as an organizer, I only hear yes. I only hear no. Okay. Who does this? I find you decide the same way. If you are he doesn't even know what he is talking about. we are watching them from afar, and from what I've observed, Prof was saying, what transpired yesterday, Saturday, it was totally wrong. As a strong party, a huge opposition party like MPP, Muni electoral voting system, Muni to about a amendment, but you pick up voice from audience. If you Nipano Timuno, what makes you think that delegates not to your delegates?
There be another one checking and sign on more be a room.
There's a lot of people who even went ahead of time before they be caught out.